Oh dear. Former assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslye Headland, the creator of The Acolyte. Apparently she's sad. Sad because the most important piece of art, her most important piece of art, is being dismantled. And apparently it's reductive to describe the witches as lesbians. They were literally lesbians. And if this is your most important piece of art, I mean, my God. That's setting the bar low, isn't it? Terrible. I thought she was the showrunner and creator of, was it Russian Doll that people really love? No, forget that, guys. The Acolyte, most important thing. Discount Ezra Miller is 100% not the master. Of course he is. Anyway, we'll take a look at this today. Please do hit subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for dropping by on Saturday. I'm recording this Saturday, releasing it Saturday. So shout out to people watching on Saturday. But anyway, let's take a look. Hit subscribe if you're new, guys. Turn the bell notifications on. The article's linked down below. Leslye Headland, the former assistant, personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein. Wonder what she knows. And the showrunner of Star Wars The Acolyte claims she's sad because her story is being dismantled. Oh, she's sad. Oh, she big sad. Oh, she's sad. This, guys. Smallest violin. It's playing for her. Oh, she's sad. Anyway, speaking with the Hollywood Reporter, Headland said, honestly, I feel sad that people would think that if something were gay, that would be bad. It makes me feel sad that a bunch of people on the internet would somehow dismantle what I consider to be the most important piece of art that I've ever made. I'm a bit speechless that you consider this, well, one, that you consider this art, but secondly, that you consider this to be important. Important to whom? This is not art, for starters. It doesn't speak to anyone. Bar, like 12 people, 12 fans. What a bizarre thing. And this is what we get all the time. So this is the same deflection. So the deflection is, guys, there's gay characters in this. We'll use that as our defense. So deflect from the very justifiable critique that this is an incredibly, terribly written show, like demonstrably really bad writing, and just say people are claiming that it's gay and then it's bad. That's not what anyone's saying. There are some people laughing at that, obviously. Like I personally do find it very, very funny that Star Wars literally did the stereotype of fatherless black kids. Yep. One of them's a criminal. A murderer, no less. Like, okay. You did the stereotype. It's a bit weird. But remember, everyone that points that out is the racist ones. Okay. Sure. Also, this isn't art, and this is not important. This will be forgotten in 5 years. The only thing that this will be remembered by, or as, sorry, is as the worst piece of Star Wars media ever created. I guess in that way it's important because it set a new low. Outside of that, no. So the showrunner would also address her interview with The Wrap, and she said that she was into The Acolyte being the gayest Star Wars ever made. In the original interview seen below, Headland feigned surprise that making Star Wars gay would not be a talking point. She said, is it going to be a talking point? Yeah, obviously. Actress Amanda Stenberg then chimed in saying, because nerds are gay. And the Wrap's interviewer said, well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay stuff. Stenberg says, well, that's true, but in my world, nerds are gay. And then Headland said, no, I don't think so. So she was asked if this was the fun element. Said, no, I don't think so, and yet people have told me it's the gayest Star Wars, and I'm frankly into it. Amanda in that interview then says, I think Star Wars is so gay already. I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and send each other a reference photo. And are you telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight? There are a couple, that's what I think. I think it's a canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian. That's where we're at, guys. But of course, when people then critique things which you've hung a lantern on yourself, she's like, oh, I'm surprised by the question. Or Headland then tells the Hollywood Reporter, I'm surprised by the question. Amanda and I just burst out laughing because that's our knee-jerk reaction to being asked that. But to be honest, I don't know what the term gay means in that sense. You literally responded to everything that the Raps interviewer was saying. Really? The interview is online. How are you trying to deny it? How? So she added, I don't believe that I've created queer with a capital Q content. What the fuck is that? What is that? Headland would also address the lesbian space witches she introduced in the 3rd episode of the show. In fact, the witches were confirmed to be lesbian in a puff piece by Brooks Barnes in the New York Times before an episode of the show even aired. He reported Jodie Turner plays the lesbian leader of a regal coven of witches. Despite the show marketing the space witches as lesbians, Headland now tells THR, again, conveniently now changing stuff, they're in a matriarchal society. As a gay woman, I knew it would read that their sexuality is queer, but there also aren't any men in their community, so a closeness between the two of them would be natural. It seemed plot-driven. I would say it's really reductive to call them lesbians. I think it means you're not really paying attention to the story. What fucking story? What are you on about? What? The show actually has a scene where Mother Anasea suggestively caresses Corill's face. Later in the same episode, it's revealed that Anasea created the twins of May and Osha through the power of the thread, while Corill carried them. And yeah, people are just like, yeah, this is dog shit, obviously. Like, what are you talking about, love? You can't sit there and be like, no, I don't know what you mean by gay. You what? It's there online. It's almost as if, like, these people genuinely do have a staggering lack of self-awareness, but it's almost as if her lack of self-awareness made her think that these things would be received positively and has now gone, shit, people hate it. Let me double back on that. Like, I'm not going to double down, I'm going to double back. Try and refute it. It's like, no, we have the evidence. You clearly understood the question. You continued that thread of questioning and conversation, of dialogue, down a really, really, really gay path. Quite literally, like, in terms of what she was saying. So you knew what they were asking. And again, it's all about Happy Pride Month. So yeah, clearly, like, you knew what you're talking about. But it's reductive. Okay, cool, fine. And this is important pieces of art. Okay, fine. Alright then. It's not art. There's nothing artistic about it. But anyway, there you go. It's an important piece of art. Don't critique her piece of art. Ugh. Anyway, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down below. Please do hit subscribe if you're new. Check out the other videos I make. There are obviously more than just the Acolyte, but it is every time these people open their mouths now, it makes for interesting content. So yes, there's a lot of Acolyte stuff, but whatever, it's fine. Please do check out my second channel. Link down below. It's a car channel. You'll find it linked there. And support me on Patreon because it helps keep the lights on. We get demonetized. So cheers, guys. Take care. Have a good Saturday. Bye now.